If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles.
Right, we are 5 hours and 12 minutes into day 10 now. We've got two leading coalitions who have the first shared place, Team 5 and Legio 1. However, there is a problem because Legio 1 is Saskatchewan together with Pennsylvania. However, Saskatchewan, he's Polish. Obviously, after I denounced this Polish cooperation here, Pennsylvania doesn't trust his teammate anymore because, well, you know what happens. Saskatchewan can take screenshots of the army of Pennsylvania, send all the troop movements of him to his Polish friends, and Pennsylvania can get massacred. However, that would mean that Saskatchewan can't win the game, but yeah, if they join to have a Polish victory, this is one of the possibilities. And unfortunately, well, Pennsylvania can't leave his coalition, which is a problem. I am happy that I have denounced my suspicions. Well, suspicions, they are pretty well founded, but there's no in-game evidence. At least now all players are well more aware of the Polish players in the game. So with a bit of luck, they will be more on their guard. Spoken of Polish players, we have Colombia, who has now defeated entirely Mexico City. And you can see that he is moving stacks here towards the border to attack West Mexico yet. West Mexico is in an extremely difficult position as he's encircled by 3 Polish players, West Texas, Mississippi and Colombia. It is looking pretty bad for him because there is a huge chance that those Polish players are going to team up against him. Same counts for Washington. You've got East Montana moving in. You've got Alaska that is now almost disembarked. The first armored car is arriving. I don't think they are at war yet. He's only at war with Northwest Territories, so soon he's to be at war with Alaska as well. And as soon as that has happened, you can be sure that also East Montana here, he will attack Washington, and I can almost put my 2 million gold on the fact that once Washington has been dealt with, East Montana and Saskatchewan, they're gonna attack Alaska together, and that they're gonna have the whole western part of America will be all theirs. We've got Kansas, also Polish player, who is moving towards Iowa again. He has retreated because his units here are mostly melee units, these ones as well. He has joined up with a bit of artillery. What happened, he tried to lock these units here in a melee battle, but as soon as Ohio started moving his troops, he pulled out of artillery range again fast. You can see it here. This is where he got shot. Kansas managed to take Carroll, which has now been taken back by Ohio, but he's sending in more artillery here, plus the stack here as well. So, and here another 14 stack, so this is way more artillery. So it looks like he's preparing for an artillery versus artillery battle. If I combine this with the troops he already has here, that makes 10 rocket artillery and 6 regular artillery in total, with a lot of light tanks, a lot of infantry. So that's a lot of units that he can rush towards the artillery. And if we then check what kind of artillery or stacks he has, oh, still good, 6 armored cars, which will get shredded by the light tanks, but they're gonna do pretty much damage to the unarmored units, meaning infantry. He has 27 infantry, although level 1, 3 SP artillery, self-propelled artillery. Those are very good units, especially in the hands of an Axis player versus heavy armor. 5.8 points against heavy armor, but they do quite some damage against light armor like light tanks as well, with 3.5 apiece. 14 rocket artillery. Those are going to be destroying the artillery of Kansas. He only has 10 rocket artillery and a lot of regular artillery, because Kansas has 6, he has 8. He has the home advantage. He just needs to defend from hills, but I think this is all, this is not good. This is all plains. He cannot use hills or mountains to his advantage. This is all country that is very good for armored units like light tanks. So this is less favorable terrain for artillery, but you need to do with what you have. Unfortunately, Ohio hasn't the luxury to be able to retreat to more favorable terrain, which is what Kansas can do. He could, for example, retreat over here to West Point to be in the mountains. Ohio is making bunkers here for his ally. He could also attack from here, also from the hills. Minnesota has made a powerful comeback. Let's check if he's still at war with... Let's see if he's still at war with Indiana. Yes, he is still at war. Those players have been at war without stopping now, and none of the two has had the upper hand. Let's see. Indiana has 81 units. Minneapolis 48. Okay. Minnesota has paid dearly, but at least he was able to capture some of his provinces, because at a certain point he was almost entirely killed by Saskatchewan. It's a miracle he survived. You've got North Quebec that has agreed to a non-aggressive pact with Pennsylvania, I guess, because he is now going to attack West Ontario. North Quebec has done nothing during this game. North Quebec has done nothing during this game. He's been biding his time, attacking AI, that's it. But he might have a big army and a good economy too, because, well, he hasn't had any losses. 100 units, oh yeah, he's done well for himself. He's in the lost corner of the map, being able to stay out of any conflict. We've got Pennsylvania that is retreating. He decided not to attack Pennsylvania. There are troops moving. What troops are there here going towards? Are Pennsylvania and Indiana in the same coalition? Let's see. Legio 1? I don't think so, if I remember. No, another coalition. So he is going to attack. Yeah, he is going to attack all of them. Okay, I didn't expect that. But okay, looks like Pennsylvania is going to attack both Alabama and Indiana. Let's see how that goes for him, right? Cuba has been bogged down again in Cuba. He might be able to go back to the mainland for a comeback, but that depends on the units he still has. He has lost a lot of land units in his attempts and been focusing a lot on Navy. He has 1 armored car, 2 anti-air, 14 infantry level 1, plus another 3 level 1. Those must have been inherited from another player. 1 militia, 1 SP rocket artillery, 2 regular rocket artillery, 5 flying bombs, 5 naval bombers, 5 interceptors, 6 motorized infantry, and 1 armored car. Yeah, he almost has no land units. He has a large, powerful navy. He has his naval bombers, but if somebody is determined to attack him, I am not sure he will prevail.